Hello. Whoa. How you guys doing? Hey, what's up? I am here. Hello. Are my Tamagotchi asleep? Oh my god, still awake? God damn it. Here's what happened today. First of all, I hope you guys are doing well. How are y'all doing? How was your day? For me, it was okay. I got up like I first woke up at like 7 in the morning, which was dumb because I went to bed at like 1 or something. So I was like it's a Sunday. I'm not gonna wake up at 7. Oh man, I'm sorry, Mag. Um anyway, what was I saying? Sorry. I got distracted. I hope you feel better, Mag. That sucks. I'm sorry. It feels like everyone's sick lately. I'm doing okay. Also, hi Twilight, hi Atsuko. I hope you guys are doing good. So like I woke up at 7, but I didn't want to get up at 7, so I was like, I'm gonna like fall back asleep. Never a good idea for me because I keep forgetting, or like, it's not that I forget, is that I'm too tired to make like, I'm too sleepy to make like good decisions in the morning. So like, I see that 7 a.m. on my phone. I'm just like, it's fine, I'll go back to sleep, I have time. I like to wake up, to like get up at around 9 or 10 at most on Sundays. So like I was like, I have time to like get a little more sleep. Except I should not do that because it is the number one reason why I get migraines. Like going back to sleep after I've woken up. It's so stupid, but it's like the one thing that almost guarantees that I will get a migraine every time. Every time I do that, I get a migraine. Almost. So, I don't know, I guess I just like forget in the morning about that and I go back to sleep. So when I woke up, I had like a migraine. I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking dumb! So I took some meds and thankfully it went away. But then after that, I forgot to do my Genshin dailies. I said I was gonna do them. I'm gonna try to remember to do them after stream. Cause I forgot to do them this morning. Basically the thing, I filmed myself packing an order because I wanted to like, I want to start making Instagram reels. Like Atsuko, who is an Instagram expert, told me that posting pictures on Instagram doesn't work and it's always like reels that do better. And like you can post pictures, but you have to like put reels every other day or something. And I'm just like, I hate that. I don't want to do it, but then I was like, I have to do it. If I want to have more audience and I want to reach more people, I have to play that game of the social media, and I don't like it, but I have to do it. Reels is sadly just away now. Yeah, very sadly. I don't like making videos, just in general, but like, I guess, I don't know, I tried using like CapCut today and it makes things kind of easier, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll try that. So I filmed myself packing an order for someone who ordered stickers from me. And it was actually pretty easy to do, you know, I have a phone stand, so I was able to just like set it there and like grab the stickers. And oh, that reminds me, I actually forgot to add the video where I like pull the stickers out of the because I filmed myself getting the stickers out of the drawers, but I forgot to add that one in the final thing, but that's okay. I didn't post it yet. I can change it. Just post a picture with music. Yeah, I'm also planning on doing that. I also want to make like videos. I think I need to make videos and sometimes put like pictures on it. I hate reels with a passion. I don't get why people even watch them. Uh, yeah, I don't really. I watch them on like Facebook, which is not like I watch them when I'm like getting ready in the morning, either reels or TikTok. But like I don't watch reels on Instagram. I watch them on Facebook, which is weird. But they're like they're basically the same shit anyway. I want my phone to make a sound unless I'm talking to someone. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just like when I'm getting ready in the morning, I need like a background sound, and I don't like I usually don't turn my computer on before I go to work because I don't want to waste like energy, like electricity. So I'm just like I leave it off, and then I have my phone, so I can watch like TikTok while I brush my teeth or something. I don't know. But anyway, I've I filmed myself doing that packing orders, and it was actually okay to do. Like editing it was not as annoying as I thought it would be. So I can see myself doing a few. Like I think what I'm gonna do is just like I'm gonna try to plan like what reels to post. Like, you know, make some kind of schedule for them. But the thing is, like, I have my Instagram account that's like Mistylotl, where I post like all my mostly normal shit. But I want like a second freak account where I post all of my not normal shit. Cause unfortunately, my mom, I mean, my mom follows my main, and I'm just like, I can't be a freak on my main, because not only my mom follows me, my mom doesn't care if I post like some picture of Skara being like a little cat boy. My mom doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care. But my manager follows me on that account also. So I'm like, you know, I need like a second account. I need a side account where I block my manager and I can just post whatever I want. You know. So I'm thinking I'll post the reels, like the normal reels, on both of those accounts, and maybe on the freak account I'll make other reels or something. I don't know. I can't be a full freak on Instagram, I know, but like I want to be a little more like, I don't know, Scar supporter mom. She kind of is. Also, hi Nix. Sorry I didn't say hi. I hope you're doing good. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm gonna do my best. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dedicate like an afternoon or like 3 hours, uh, like in on some Sundays or like Sunday or like Mondays to like edit a bunch of reels and like schedule them or something. Because I don't want to be doing that every day. So I'll just like, you know, I'll do that. But we'll see. God damn it. Yeah, that's what I did, and then I did some writing. I actually, oh wait, I did something very important today. I finished Tokugami. I finished it! It's done! Which I'm very happy about. I did not, like, expect it to finish, I did not expect to finish it today, but I saw it and I was like, yay! I saw the chapter I was working on. Thank you. I saw the chapter I was working on, I was like, wait, I just need like maybe a few more paragraphs. Thank you guys. So yeah, I looked at the chapter and I was like, I can probably finish this today, and I did! Hell yeah. And then I did some drawing after that. Yeah. Alright, anyway, we're gonna play Slay the Princess. Let's go. I'm gonna do another full run of this, and thankfully I don't work tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about it running too long. Oh, wait, I should... Oh, and tomorrow I'm gonna try to, like, make a new accessory for my VTuber. I have, like, two I want to add, but I don't know if I'm gonna be done tomorrow. She's spooky. So we're gonna... new game.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay. What should I do? Oh no, you have to go, Atsuko? I'm sorry. Bye. Oh, okay. I hope you have a good evening. Bye. See you later. Okay, let me just think. I said I was gonna do the Fury, so I guess we're gonna start with that. Um, but I think I'm just gonna pull up like a guide or something to get unless Mag you want to tell me because I kind of forgot.
While I appreciate, nevertheless, and before you causality, it's no use unless.
Oh my god, what a yapper.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it. Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Isn't that the apotheosis though? Don't I have to kill her to get the Fury? I mean, that would make more sense for me. Hold on. That's okay. No worries.
She will. We're not going to ignore him.
I'm gonna skip most of the dialogue at the beginning. Because, you know, we've seen this so many times.
The interior of the blade.
What adversary you let her kill you to get the Fury? Oh, okay. Hi, Zeph! How you doing, mother quacker?
You take the blade from the... The door to the... Her voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it fool...
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I'm glad you're doing good.
You walk down... She's focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
I mean, I'm just afraid I'll miss something important.
You ignore the trembling in your...
You poor thing.
You step forward.
I'm probably chained up in this basement. So, you should
She's unarmed. You go into this expecting to die.
Hesitating. Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay,
You stare at the princess. She squints back. The two of you are gonna...
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around...
Oh, okay.
The blade...
Thank you. Maybe now we can...
Against your... will be fine.
I know. What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have, whoever sent you to slay. Oh, have you decided?
You know. You charge the princess,
Oh.
blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
I don't think that's... I did this right.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow. We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there.
Oh my
She
god!
kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
I don't think I've ever gotten this. What is that?
As you lie, crushed and broken on the
Oh, it is the
basement
same, I guess.
the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had.
Is this really the best you could do?
She applies more pressure. Slowly, this is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, I guess... Yeah, okay, it's still the tower. But that one frame of, like, her just kicking the shit out of us, I never got that.
Path in the woods. And at the end of that path, you're hit. A terrible sense of deja vu. If he doesn't remember, you know. What does it matter? She is. If that's what. That's because there isn't a mirror. There isn't. Who cared? For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. Though, for what it's worth, probably. He knows. As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would... You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's really... You reach forward and rub your hand. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen. You take the blade. Making your way down the spirals. As if on command, but we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me?
You are the only one who can deal with her. Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those...
The game's really quiet. This is better.
All you have to do?
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. I say...
You reach forward.
Stand!
You can feel...
That's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, well... Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lung.
I'm sorry. Don't... As you take another step forward,
Ew.
the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice.
Ew.
Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next. Whee! Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
Damn.
Continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone
God
floor,
damn it.
the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her.
Shut up, princess!
It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Slay the princess.
Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you.
It's always the
and
worst
you channel
part.
it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Oh.
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees.
Like, I imagine this has got to be one of the worst pains you could experience, like, here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is really bad.
But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again,
Let's
she
go!
laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
Shut
I can't
up!
believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You
Worm.
defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you
Oh!
can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
I can't feel good.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
I feel great, dude.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something, I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Let's go! The Fury. Apparently they added stuff to the Fury. Oh my god, I just realized my phone was like not pointed at me.
And at the end of the path, okay, what the hell is that?
Welcome to Silent Hill. It's insane? Yeah.
I think he's upset.
Oh, the crying.
And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was, and ever will be.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruption. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Speaking of Silent Hill, I just watched a TikTok video of people like rating how horror games on like how scary they are. Silent Hill was like Silent Hill 2 was like 3rd place or something, and the guys were like, we just beat the remake, that shit is terrifying. And I'm just like, oh god. I mean, I don't know if it's like scarier than the original, but I'm excited to try it, and I will probably scream.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really gotten a say in things.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
We died. If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
If we hit this— Whoa! Hold on, my phone just fell. I really need to buy a new phone stand. I'm just tired of spending money. Please don't fall again.
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there. If there even is a there, it doesn't matter because we're going to win. Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be
Oh my god. I knew that I would have issues with my phone stand today because I had to move it to do like some filming, and and now it's like it won't stay in place. Like, please, man, come on. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answer are at the cabin. We might as well see this through.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within.
Sorry, Broken.
As I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining. The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight, but that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid
Ew.
seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
This is so gross.
That's horrible. You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Is that mirror again? This time it's blocking the door.
A mirror? There is no mirror. We've done this already. Try to keep up. The repetition is maddening. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it. That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again. You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already.
Let's get violent.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths
Ew.
press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed
The
and
moaning door.
claustrophobic.
Yeah.
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
Okay,
If the
wait.
princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I need to pull up my Google Doc again.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Its odor and oppressive violence. That's exactly what I wrote down. Its odor and oppressive... God, and oppressive violence. Yeah.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you?
Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
Damn.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. And we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now,
Yeah.
it's our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. And it's why your task is so
The
important.
narrator, forever unperturbed.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
I have to restart my phone Twitch room. Let me say hi. Oh, what the hell? Hi, Shane. How you doing?
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
Ew.
Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're done with your workday.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
I'm scared. If you're his writing is so fucking insane. Oh.
There's
Ah!
not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then,
No.
with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
It's so gross.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
I don't want to be unwound. What? Get unwound? Oh. What happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have my pound of flesh.
What is this, Saw?
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction.
Time happened, you happened. You happened. Oh shit, where's my window? Okay. Time to get unwound.
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
That's our stuff?
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement, she is merciful.
That's all my things, all of my stuff. It's
We're
all
not
gone.
out for the count just yet.
I'm all over the floor. You damn cheater, give me my insides back.
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue
Oh.
vibrates out of place.
That's disgusting.
Our metaphorical mouth.
You don't have the means to speak anymore, do you? How tragic. It is tragic, though, isn't it? I'm not satisfied dividing fear and indignation from your eyes alone. A quivering mound of flesh is no companion.
She snaps her fingers, and and the basic form of a vocal system assembles before you.
Now, little bird, what was it you wanted to tell me?
I said give me my insights back, please.
Oh yes, because begging is going to help with this one.
It's better than the alternative. She's in control here. Without her mercy, there's nothing.
What?
I don't think she wants to give us mercy.
I didn't think I'd see you begging so quickly. How pathetic.
You didn't get like
In
the
another
vocal
life,
cord
I might have
stuff?
even thought it was adorable, but all it does now is fill me with contempt.
Just submit already. What is there left for us to do?
Seize control of your broken body and lay waste to your foe.
Skin flayed and organs flapping, you charge towards the princess.
That's gross.
That's right. She'll never stop us.
Still, you defy your god. I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before. Never again.
You swing for her heart. What's left of you explodes.
Explodes.
So that's it. It's over. Just like that.
Of course it's over. It's been over since the very first moment we laid eyes on her.
This is the final note of your discordant melody. You will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No! No! It's not over! We're a god killer! We've returned from death itself twice!
Didn't you hear her? We're not dead.
What's the difference? From many perspectives, there isn't one. But functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive. You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room. Yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in. Incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do. You are preserved. Perfectly. In the
Whoa.
amber of her torment.
Whoa. Hey, welcome home, Chain.
We're more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have to lose this one and make another.
How are we supposed to lose this one?
I don't know. You're the one who makes things happen, so make it happen.
I changed my winter tires yesterday and now my car is officially not screaming at me anymore that I have no pressure in my tires. Oh, okay, that's good at least. She's going to get worse. She gets worse every time we get to a new cabin.
Who said anything about getting to a new cabin? No, we make something new here.
Whoa.
It won't matter if you do. She'll just pull us apart again.
No, we will become immune to the
And
princess.
preferably, we make something without him.
Shed this vessel for the next?
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
When you do die, there is a great release as you lose your grip on what's left of your flesh and blood. And yet you are still here.
Your Honor, where the hell are you? Are you already at the princess? This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
So you've returned already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
Oh, it's something you haven't gotten? I'm sorry, Mag. Oh no.
The princess tilts her head to look at you and with a gesture, you are unwound.
Again? God damn it. That's crazy. So Mag got something different and...
Again? Already?
Clearly, I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do. Again.
I die again. Again, you relinquish your body, and again, you find yourself here, but somewhere else.
Your Honor,
She's
gorgeous.
You're on a...
absolutely divine.
You, guy who describes things, you better start saying what we do this time.
And what are you doing?
Attacking her, obviously.
Right. You charge towards the princess and...
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode.
You explode.
Again.
And again. You let yourself go and you are living once
You're
more.
on a path We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are.
Oh, all the voices are here.
We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it.
So you are. Okay, you dive towards the princess and we're unwound. Yes, her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body unravels with blinding pain.
No.
Again.
Again! You have no body, you exist, you are reborn.
Your Honor,
No time. You narrate now.
yes, of course. Pristine blade grasped firmly in your hands, you fly towards the princess before she can turn to face you. We might actually do it this time.
I can feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves lay bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance.
Whoa.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
It doesn't last. You are disintegrated. Everything goes dark.
But there is no you to die.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
Because we always have been. If we're nothing, then how can we do anything? The same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
End this? The forces race towards the princess' exposed heart. Threads of texture pulled from an all-encompassing nothing.
How? I scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
Oh my god. The threads pierce her heart and cradle her spirit.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
Oh my god, what?
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
I don't know about that. Whoa, that was crazy, dude. I don't know. Mag told me there was something insane about this route, but I didn't get what Mag got. So I don't know what Mag got in that. He did not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
cool.
there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? Right.
It's like it's
Don't bother looking for her. He is. He was never.
the world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look. I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you. Ignore him. You approach the mirror.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift. I am thoughts without connection. I think that you are like me. We are ocean.
Hi, welcome back, Mag. So, that was crazy. I don't know what you got, but what I got was fucking crazy. So, yeah. Uh, I don't know if there was a huge difference with what you got, but
Yes, this one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
I didn't take the blade, so maybe that's why it was so different. Oh yeah, probably.
How c- I'm sorry. I promise. You are the space. I have only. I know. She. You speak and. You are. Nothing as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
The two hands holding her heart in place. Yeah, oh man. Earlier it didn't matter if you took it or not, she just unwound you and that was it. Oh, okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can bring me. I have not lived. Everything. More than you have. Then we will be. You ask of things that. How can I know? She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Yeah, okay. I just like hearing that one, like, okay, like that one sentence at the end. She asks that you remember her. You won't.
You're on a path. You're here. Of course, I mean... Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning, she will... We're not gonna go... Ignore him.
Saw on a vessel is like the best part. It is,
The
yeah.
interior of the cabin
Also,
is
hi
almost
Weibo.
entirely
I hope
bare.
you're doing good.
The air is
Welcome
stale
to
and
the
musty.
stream.
The blade.
Okay, let's see. I was told that there's like another thing with the prisoner, but I might do something else before that. I want to try something with the witch, and then I'll do the prisoner. I think, if I remember correctly, for the witch I have to... Don't take it? Yeah, I remember. Okay, enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the... Her voice
Hello?
is... Don't let... How many times...
Wait, really? You're here to come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs. She's... I am begging you...
Hi. I hope you brought something.
Don't do it.
Okay. Oh,
She pauses.
you can address.
Hmm.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making... No. You're doing the... They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the.
Maybe it's somewhat doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to... Someone... You make it easier for everyone. Look at...
I heard the doors.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of.
She barely... As she rips her flesh. It's the... Or you won't... Fine. Again, you cut. Into the blade is sharp. Her limb. She didn't know. She How is she still...
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. We won't have any of... As the prince... Wait. Watch me. Okay. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together.
Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth. You collapse. If we're lucky, it can't just as much as I'd prefer.
I think I
Everything goes
might
dark.
have gotten the beast. Oh wait, no, I thought I got the beast instead because of the...
You're on a path. You're here. She will. Don't worry.
So I never got like an ending with the witch where I like get out with her, and I don't know how to
The
do that.
interior of the blade is your.
I'm gonna save. I'm guessing I don't have to take the blade if I want to get out with her.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking? You reach forward and rub your hand against. No blade. Hope you. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Never seen either of those. Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom. The air smells of dirt. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. You can't. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decision? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of these chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Oh, cute. I don't think I've seen this.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's
Yeah.
within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
I guess I can step onto the stairs.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
I remember what happens if you let her go first without the blade. My Yi to the wild. Okay.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Oh, boo-hoo. I got unwound a bunch of times before. Like, so many times that I didn't even have a body at the end. I'm gonna trip and hurt myself? Oh, boo-hoo.
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp
no.
and piercing.
The
Princess
witch.
clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
That's not cool. I trusted you.
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Why?
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Why would you do that? I didn't even have my knife.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
But I was unwound and I came back.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
I guess I'm okay with that. I don't know.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
She's really grumbling.
It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that.
Have you considered not dying?
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Oh, but I wanted to work with you. Now you're also broken. I can't get up. You broke my back.
Oh, I broke your back, did I? You were the one who started this little game. You were the one who chose spite and violence and conflict. If not for your betrayal, I could have had my freedom a lifetime ago. But I'm the victor now, and that means I get to select my prize. If only I could decide which is better. Do I kill you with my own hands? Or do I let you suffer the way you decided to let me suffer? Maybe I'll do a bit of both.
Betrayal, freedom, cat.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Yeah.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
It seems you're not the only one who's broken.
That's what I've been saying.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Great. Where's Atsuko? I didn't get to say hi. Oh, Atsuko has like family over, so she can't be here right now.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Bye, guys. You approach the mirror. You're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality. Whenever you are ready,
Oh, what? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
this one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
This is so sad every time, like...
Is it?
Why is this an Italix?
I'm sorry. Words are... The vessels you choose to bring me carry...
Okay. No reason, I guess.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here.
Okay.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make a warning. She will... We're not going to go... Ignore him. The interior of the blade is your...
I'll do the prisoner now. Take the blade.
You take the blade from her voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
You walk down. She's so focused on the task at
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or that giant knife you're holding kind of gives it a
the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade
Thank you. Maybe not.
against you will be. I don't know what you're hoping to.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Which endings have you already gotten so far? I think all of them except one, and I'm trying to get that missing one right now. I don't really know what it does though. I was just being guided by Mag.
She hesitates before answering.
You can.
Note. Again, she.
You're my Paimon. Yeah.
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll.
You can't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well.
Her shot. She isn't. She is.
Oh?
You know why you're here. Oh, you have to. You walk up. They're large and heavy.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go look.
Down.
I'll be here.
You attack someone else. You make it easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't. Again, you cut into her. The blade. She didn't so much as utter. Free from her. How is she so
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. As the prince. Wait, watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her. Stop. The blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
and then she slits your throat with an almost her face from. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes. You're on. You're here. She will. Yeah. Did you just? No, I didn't. Just ignore.
Now
The interior of the cabin is the only for the.
now I need to know what to do to get the new ending for this. You give her the blade. Okay, so I go down with the blade.
There isn't. There isn't. I think you. Let's not. You walk. You reap. It was there, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. Good idea.
You give her the blade, and I think you'll leave her in there.
The
Okay.
door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear?
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the... You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains... Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her... Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
I wonder if this does anything.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have...
You step towards the princess.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some...
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well
Okay,
put her
have a
at
good
ease.
dinner, Chain. See you later. You haven't investigated it? No. Okay.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You
I don't
have
think
a
I
knife.
have.
What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's...
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
Oh, my brother is playing Slay the Princess right now. Wait, did he say anything? Because I told him the other day that I played it. Hehe.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
You want to be so special, narrator.
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh! I don't remember this dialogue. I never said... You're pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I'm gonna use this.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
He's so real. Least they know.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I kind of want to know, but should I not click on that? Like, that other chain on the wall, who is it for? Since you told me not to do it now. I can click on it?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, Rory tried to take over, buddy.
He's so funny. Why is my Tamagotchi still not asleep? God damn it. Give me a second. It's almost 11, bro. Go to bed. You shit on the floor. Bro, give me a break.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
Tamagotchi wants to stay up and watch Slay the Princess. Yeah, it looks like it. He got rejected today. I tried to make him propose to, like, another Tamagotchi and it didn't work. He got rejected. But the thing is, like, in order to do that, I had to buy, like, a really expensive ring. And, so I was like, okay, I guess, like, if it doesn't work, if he gets rejected, I can just keep the ring and use it on someone else. But that motherfucker, like, he was crying and sad and stuff because he got rejected, but then he had, like, a moment where he was like, I don't need this shit, and he threw away the ring. And now I don't have a ring, so I can't propose to anybody else. That... Like, why would you do that? Just throw away the fucking expensive ring? At least resell it or something. That's crazy. Damn.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
Tama-drama.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into
Ew,
her
ew,
own
ew, ew,
No.
ew. I mean, I've seen this before, but watch in uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally,
Yeah.
you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The The remaining tissue is not
That's
enough
so
to hold the weight
gross.
of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
I mean, no.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Save? Okay.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't think I ever, like, did that route and left her here. I think I took the head last time, so...
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Leave the basement to claim your reward.
Fine, but if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the window.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
I was kind of hoping we get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you.
Bro, fuck off with eternity.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
I don't know, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to accept my reward now. No, I could accept it. I don't think I have. I don't think I've been in a situation where I left her in there.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
He's just saying things.
The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever. You really don't want to be happy, do you?
Okay, that's different.
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Is there really no other way? Because I don't want to use the blade on myself.
If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it.
Let him give the blade to the voice of a skeptic? A skeptic? Is that what I should do? Okay. But I like being happy. Are you really gonna take that away from me?
That wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there for us to find, but we can't find it here.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I'll make this quick.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
Yeah, fine. The little voice raises the pristine blade to your throat and cuts it open. You rapidly bleed out and then you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The cage. That's new. That's new content.
You're on a path
Whoa.
See? All done. That wasn't so bad, was it, buddy?
But it was so bad. I don't like dying. I don't like being cold and alone in the dark.
I don't think anybody likes dying, but
It's
hey, at least
Chain.
it's over. We got better. And now we can move on. Things will work out this time. I know it.
Oh, don't coddle him. For all we know, we'll have to die hundreds of times to get to the bottom of things. Maybe even thousands. He needs to toughen up.
Toughen up. You're both freaks. I'm having a rational reaction to what just happened. I'm normal. A normal person gets traumatized from dying and from watching someone cut her own head off.
Hold on, did you say thousands? How can it possibly take us thousands of lives to find a way out of it?
Obviously, we need a large sample size in order to figure out our optimal plan. We need statistical significance.
I'll have you know that my reality is not a data point in your misguided attempt at an experiment. You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Yeah. The Torin moment. Should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before.
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it? Holding a weapon shouldn't feel so natural. It's proof that we're being guided by an unfeeling lunatic. We need to try talking to her.
Oh, should we talk about our feelings? That'll get us nowhere. Trust me. They're too easy for her to manipulate, too illogical. We can't puzzle our way out of things if we listen to our heart.
I don't think I even need to comment on that. What a sorry, sorry voice you are.
This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
You can't talk about the hero treating your people's lives as pawns where you are treating the hero and the princess in the same way. That's so real. Hey, welcome back, Nyx. I don't know when you went, I don't remember, but I did the witch and then the prisoner, like she cut her own head off, and now I'm at like a new princess that wasn't here before, like she's called the Cage. So this is the start of that. And she died last time, and the way you decided to thank us was locking us away in the happiness void forever.
So I didn't mishear you earlier. That doesn't make any sense, though. She's not supposed to be suicidal. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward. We weren't satisfied with your happy little prison. But it has happy right there in the name. It wasn't actually very happy. Well, what's done is done, and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this. Try not to kill yourself this time.
I'll try my best. I'm not taking the blade again. Oh. I wonder if I should take the blade with me or not. I'll try not to take it. I'm gonna not take it this time. I don't know, Mag, what do you suggest? Should I do whatever? I tossed it. Okay, I'll do it so you don't get spoiled if you...
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right.
Yeah, the blade is your implement, right?
Do it. She can't talk to us at knife point. That's no way to get a real conversation started.
You're all being ridiculous. Why would we disarm ourselves at a time like this? Don't you dare.
Toss the
Are
blade.
you even listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing? We're never getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing the blade.
You don't have to listen to him. He hasn't gotten us anywhere.
Oh, I'm in charge and I say we're tossing the blade. You had your chance last time. We all saw how that worked out for
Without
us.
another word, you foolishly hurl your only chance at victory far off into the woods, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. All we did was toss it into the woods. There's nothing stopping us from picking it back up. Oh, but there is something stopping you from picking it back up. The fact that you already made your decision. As much as I'd like to turn back the clock, we'll all just have to suffer the consequences of what you've done. That's how decisions work.
You did the right thing.
You stand at the edge of
Whoa.
a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
It's dreary, but of course it is. We're dreary, and so is she.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus. I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Mrs. Tatarosune. Wow, really? Yeah, that's true. Proceed to the cabin.
Every surface of
Whoa.
the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already foolishly threw away your weapon, but still, your objective awaits. That mirror's back again. Why? What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
It doesn't matter. What are we going to do, look at ourselves? I've had enough introspection.
But it does matter. It's obviously important. It has to be. Otherwise it wouldn't be here. I'm not going to waste time arguing with you. Just get to the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room. Then, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward. You step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor. Should have been? Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor in
Oh.
metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
She's bringing us back to her.
Or we just happened to fall through an unstable floor. She's a prisoner here. How much agency do you think she has?
More than you'd like, I'm sure.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin.
Ew.
Their hooks digging into your muscle. You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast,
Whoa.
dark space. The
Bro.
glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Bro.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured
What
in
inspired
shadow.
that sketch?
She
Oh!
watches you with the stillness of the grave. Easy
She
now.
doesn't have a head.
We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Hello? Are you
But
mad
you
at
are
me?
met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly.
She won't even speak to us. We did this.
Hello? I'm talking to you.
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your
Oh!
vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from
There's
the
like her head
shadows.
in the cage.
The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person. It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of
Like,
chains,
okay.
her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter. So much for talking it out. Doesn't seem like she's too interested, does it?
It's not too late. You threw away that blade for a reason. Now talk to her.
What is your problem with me? I've only ever tried to help you.
What makes you think I have a problem with you? Because I'm a head in a cage? Don't be silly. That's what I've always been. It's not like you're any different.
The body
Oh.
takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices.
Okay.
At least not any that matter.
The poor thing. She thinks it's easier to be detached. But buried pain is still pain, whether she knows it or not.
This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
What the hell? None of this is my fault. I haven't done anything to you except give you my weapon twice.
And when the time comes, you'll give it to me again. And then she'll do something horrible with it. I wonder what it'll be this time. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
Hey, welcome back, Atsuko. This is pretty good.
You come to me, knife in hand.
But that's not right. We didn't bring the knife.
Yeah, is that right? I bring you the knife, or do you think this... There's no grand scheme guiding us along the predetermined path. We're both agents of chaos who make our own choices, and this time I chose to talk to you unarmed.
But that's not right. That's not the reality I've been looking at.
Oh.
You shouldn't have been able to do that.
The body marching towards you comes to a lurching stop.
Huh. She stopped. What is that supposed to mean?
You've been the one listening to me. You made yourself stop, and now you can decide to finally let me down.
You make it sound so easy. But it can't be that easy. Not after all that violent repetition. Oh.
Suddenly, the chains loosen, the hooks sliding from your skin. You come crashing to the floor, and as the chains rain down around you, her body falls too. The room settles into comforting silence. No more rattling of chains, no more slow, deliberate footsteps from the princess's body, only the soft click of the latch as it opens the door of the cage.
So that's really all it took?
The truth was right there the whole time. We just needed to believe we were better than this. But that can't be it. It's supposed to be more complicated than that.
I've been telling you that since the moment we got here. At least you finally decided to listen to me.
I guess you were right. It's usually the most complicated problems that have the simplest solutions. That is absolutely not how this works. Looks like we've seen through your lies at last, Mr. the Narrator. If that even is your real name.
Shh. Hush. Let her talk.
I want you to take me out of this place. That's all I've ever wanted.
The princess's body doesn't stand, instead holding the cage aloft, beckoning you to come near. If you take her out of there, if you carry her to freedom, it's the end of the entire world. You know that, right?
It's the end of a world. Your world. But not ours. Sometimes you need to break things to build something better.
Besides, we already made our choice, all the way back in the woods. Nothing you can do about it now. I suppose not. You know, I think a part of me always knew this was doomed from the start. I'm narrating on borrowed time, aren't I?
Wow.
But even if I'm doomed to go, I might as well make sure you have a proper ending. Go on then.
Take your princess from her cage.
You cautiously approach the kneeling body and extend your hand, bruised and bleeding from the trials that brought you to this point. And then you take her from her prison. She looks up at you, and for the first time since you laid eyes on her, she smiles warmly.
Can we put it back on her body?
I have no idea how we're supposed to leave.
But the body points, and you follow its finger to a lone chain dangling from the doorway that sits far, far above you.
I'll pull us out of here, if you just hold on.
Then let's leave. There's nothing left for us here.
I'm game. So am I. Then get on with it.
Take hold of the chain.
You wrap your hand in the chain, holding tight as it starts to move and holding the princess close to you. Together, you rise out of the pit.
I'm sorry if I made this harder than it had to be.
You glance back towards the princess's body, doing its part as it hoists you up. It grows smaller and smaller, slowly disappearing back into the shadows of the basement.
No, that's not right. There shouldn't be an if. I'm sorry. I made this harder than it had to be.
Hey, welcome back, Chain. Indeed, there was a beheading, but she's here, alive.
Maybe she has a point, in a way. Our bodies don't matter.
We're almost there. You can smell the night air.
She's sacrificed a lot to get here. More than we did, I think.
And then the chain stops its ascent,
Yeah.
depositing you safely in the cabin doorway. I guess you never closed it behind you. Well, there's only one thing left for you to do.
Throw her back in. That would be
Shall we?
You know, it's funny. All of this talk about free will, and I feel like I'm locked into this outcome.
I mean, what's the alternative? Dropping me to prove a point?
LOL.
Huh, I hadn't even considered that. Should it be an option? Can it be an option?
No, it's not an option. We're not cruel for the sake of being cruel.
I mean, we have been cruel.
I'm joking, by the way. Please don't drop me.
It would certainly be a new data point. Probably wouldn't work anyways. It'd make that perfectly good blade you threw out completely meaningless.
Oh, I have the option to drop her, but I'm not gonna do it. Step into your freedom.
And so you step into a world ended by your hand. What a travesty. Goodbye. It's been.
I love it. It's so funny whenever the narrator is speaking and like his voice gets quieter until he's gone. Goodbye. It's been.
Awful? Is he still there? I think he's gone.
Yes, he is. Which means we're finally free, I think.
Thank you so much. I didn't think this was possible, but here we are. It's a little cold out here, isn't it?
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
return.
gone. And there's that mirror again.
This is not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
No, that can't be right. There has to be something more.
Approach the mirror. Do 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 do. Oh. Oh wow.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of me is changing,
That looks really
and yet
cool.
the rest of me is still the same.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is a locked door to which you held the key. She will make for an open heart if you let her. Do not mourn her. She is no longer bound.
I don't know about that, man. How many? I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path. You're here. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. The interior blade is your implement. You'll need it.
Okay, I need to do the adversary. Mag suggested that I do that one because apparently there's an ending in there that I didn't get. I don't remember how to get to the adversary though. I'm looking it up. Hesitate and slay. Did you? I like that anytime you yawn, it looks like your model is traumatized. Haha! I didn't see the thing. Seems the specter, except you don't slay her right away. Okay. You wanted to write the gaze, you
Door to the
didn't?
basement.
Oh no.
Her voice.
Who's there?
She sound.
Don't let it.
I'm here to kill you?
Great job. You walk down the stairs. She's so. Focus on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife.
She makes it. Don't you dare. It's fine. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing.
You step forward, your grip.
Oh? No talk. I'm probably chained up in this. So, you should.
She's unarmed.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess. She squints. The two of you. You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed. The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you,
Gay people.
putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job?
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Ew.
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Sorry. I'm answering my brother who is also playing Slay the Princess right now.
Oh.
My brother just did like the Princess and the Dragon.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die. Your Honor, you're here to...
Okay, so I have to do what? The adversary with the blade. Fight her and attempt to strike when she baits you to deal the final blow. Okay.
Warning, she will lying. Are you sure? The point, the princess, Chris. The cabin is tight. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. That's because there isn't. Oh, stop. As do I'm not. You take this real. You reached, it was there a second. Now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting. the door to the basement, her fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice. Good. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
She's hot. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing? Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
Mag, does the moment of clarity have a new design? My brother is like talking to me about that, and he's saying that he's gonna check out Moment of Clarity, and I'm like, doesn't she have like nothing new? Oh, hello, Poogie Scoops. Hi, that's a cute name. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. But I don't know if the thing about a new design is true or not.
Of course I glossed over it.
I don't
When a
think she
colleague
changed.
says something
Okay.
insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Okay, I do remember them saying something about Moment of Clarity, though, a while ago, so I don't know. I'll have to redo it anyway, so. Happy Slay the Princess Pristine Cut Week to everyone. Hell yeah! Happy Pristine Cut Week also to you.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
There's weird stuff like italics for some reason. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking. Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
Attack. Wait, attack the princess.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? that knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to
Crunch.
trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
It is like some good like sound effects.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
We love the celery crunch and sound acting. Is it actually celery?
Don't
That's
listen
funny.
to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only
Wow.
way out of this is through her.
Oh, what should I do? Strike.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins
Okay.
at you from behind her
That
guard.
poor celery.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
Stabbing the boob.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Unlaunch the blade and attack her from a different angle.
You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. And you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room. You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully, but you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon. You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to
Ow.
maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
I've been watching people play the new STP content while playing the newer Tomb Raider trilogy this weekend. Apparently video game ladies can take some serious damage. Yeah. That is true.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head.
How disappointing.
She squeezes.
Oh no.
The pressure unbearable as everything goes dark.
That's not... No, I didn't want to do that.
You're on a path.
I think I
You
fucked
If
up.
you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you,
I think I'm gonna go back. I don't think that was meant to happen, right? I think I should have pushed when it asked me to, like, it's either attack from a different angle or push. I think I should have.
This isn't what she'd go. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make as you just looks like she could rip.
Oh, it's you and you I'm going to...
All right. What? You've already maybe. Of course I. You don't. Of course I.
Of course. Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and
Oh, I remember you.
see.
Yeah.
Finally ready to complete your. Here we go. Oh, we'll make it. As you bridge the gap, you can hear. Almost.
Oh, that night. It's not fun if you you need to... So don't...
Don't let her. She's. Don't listen. If that's your plan, you can feel. Pull it out. No, we're not gonna. The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes. You finally get it, don't you?
Ow. I do.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there.
Your balance is suddenly thrown. It collides with your. We're far, but you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smack. Your grip loosens from the.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter.
She has the knife.
Glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Aren't you jumping the gun a little here? We each died once, that doesn't mean we're immortal.
How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead with your own 2 eyes? Fine, go ahead. Stab me in the heart. See what happens.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Is she really just going to let you slay her? Do it. Do it right now, before she changes her mind.
Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way we can strike at her. For all we know, she's 3 steps ahead of us.
3 steps ahead of us? Have you met her? This isn't a trick.
And how would you know that?
Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she?
That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
Slay?
The princess remains unflinching as you run her down, her stoic expression once again curving into a knowing smile as the pristine blade buries deep into her heart.
Did she really just let us do that?
Apparently, yes.
See you soon.
Oh.
And then she stumbles back into the wall, the blade still lodged firmly in her chest. She collapses to the ground. She's dead. It's over. It's finally over.
But it can't be over. She said she'd be back.
I know that the two of you had some sort of weird bond, but look on the bright side. Now we don't have to die. Isn't that nice?
No, it's not nice. I wanted to fight her forever. This is shit.
This is
It's
shit.
not fair.
Life isn't fair, but what's done is done, and whether you like it or not, the entire world is in your debt for saving it from ruin. I'm sure in due time you'll learn to live with yourself.
Let's just get out of here.
Yes, that sounds like a splendid idea.
Watch her body for a little while longer.
Fine. You remain where you are and watch over the princess's corpse. She remains dead.
I'm telling you, she's coming back. She said she's coming back.
She's not.
She is.
She's not coming back. She's dead. Your blade is embedded in her heart. You slew her. It's over. I don't know how many more times or how many different ways I need to express this objective reality before it finally makes its way through your dense skull.
How many different ways have you got left to express it? Because it'll take a hell of a lot more to convince me that she's not coming back.
Oh, I've got plenty.
Can the two of you stop arguing?
No!
No.
I'm not the only one who just saw her eyes.
Oh, God.
What are you talking about? For the millionth time, she's
Yes, I told you I'd be back.
alive. We're shit out of luck, aren't we?
Oops.
I knew it. I told you all that we should believe in her. This is perfect.
And you waited for me. I knew I could count on you. I knew we were connected.
The princess staggers to her feet, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade you buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
Oh, okay.
You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
I mean, hold on. Tamagotchi finally went to bed, goddamn. Close to untethering, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing, I shouldn't have said that.
Damn.
But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that.
I did hear, like, some of the newer phones are, like, all water resistant or something, or, like... But I still wouldn't risk it. Yeah. It's like, it's still fucking water on a phone. I don't know.
Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
Oh my god. Like, it can resist water, but you can't just leave it in like we used to be able to do. Oh. Oh god, what is happening? Oh, I don't know what to pick. I would know. I dropped my phone in the bath once and it survived. Wow, that's impressive. I think if I were to drop my iPhone in the bath, it would like explode immediately. I'm gonna try the... You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we've all thought that one.
Yes.
Ooh.
Exactly. Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work.
The good old rice trick still does wonder, I don't know. It's never happened to me, actually dropping my phone in water. I think the worst I've done was, like, dropping my phone in the sink while it was, like, the faucet was running. And it didn't do anything, like, the phone was fine, because I took it out immediately. But I never, like, fully dropped it in water.
I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes.
Okay,
like
see you later,
I'm
Chain.
afraid some thoughts can't be unthought.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink.
What do you mean,
If I'm
narrator?
going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober.
What do you mean?
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever.
But I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No,
I guess so.
No, hold on. There has
He's
to
just
be
in his
another way.
living room experiencing
What
all
if we
this
just
through the TV.
Leave her down here. What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you. It's time. Yes, I suppose it is.
If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out.
I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look.
There's a lot of flowery description coming from someone who thinks he already knows how
Yeah.
this is going to play out.
Oh, indulge me, will you?
It's
Me
really
knowing
good.
how this is going to play out is exactly why I'm being flowery. Let me have just this one thing, alright?
Alright.
Here it comes. The big finish. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess ready to end each other. Your blade dips
Ew!
into her, grinding
Ew!
against her
Ew!
vertebrae as her fist connects with your body and... Wait, no, really?
What happened? Why did everything go dark?
You died. That blow was apparently lethal. How anticlimactic.
You don't get it, do you? We're not dead. We're stronger than this. So stop whining and get up.
Saying get up is not going to change the fact that you're dead. How dense are you?
Funny that you're calling me dense when you still haven't figured it out. We can't be dead. We're just like her. All of you need to wake up and enter the new world.
You know, maybe he has a point. If we're dead, how are we still talking?
Because you being dead is reality. Because it says right here that you're...
Wake up.
Well,
Alive.
that's right.
I thought I lost you there, but you've figured things out, haven't you? Good. The two of us can finally be
Good
together.
God. Join your adversary.
You and the princess exchange dozens of
Ew!
devastating blows.
Ew!
Sometimes you manage to strike first.
Look at
and
her
sometimes
face
she
here.
tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
Look at her face. That's disgusting. Did she like break my arm? Okay. And next to that there's Scara. Oh my god, that's true.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
If he doesn't answer the voice, he'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
He's an the true omnipresent god. Yeah.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so... tired.
Oh, it's over.
She's gone. And there's that.
This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean?
Screw that. This can't be the end. It just can't.
You've unraveled. Or at the cabin.
There's a world beyond
Aw.
the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now, I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Aww. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your warn. She will. We're not going to ignore him.
What now? I don't know.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Did you tell me to try the den again to get like a different ending for it? Or something? I got the new one from the pristine cut, and then before that I got the one where she gets stuck in the hole. But that one didn't really have much to it, I don't know. It would be a... Oh, okay. I mean, we can do something else. Let me think. What haven't I done? Like, endings that I have, like, vessels that I have had, but where I had, like, possibilities to do other stuff. Okay. For old achievements. Wow, there's so many. I guess I never brought her the beast directly. I guess I could do that. I think you haven't seen All Nightmares? Oh. I mean, I guess I'm down to do the nightmare again. I never, like... I brought her the moment of clarity, but never the nightmare herself. Okay. I'm gonna try the nightmare. Okay. Fall Forever? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't see an achievement called that. Terminal velocity. Oh, that's the one I was gonna do. I looked at it and I said, I figured I would do that one. I don't think I have it. Let me check my achievements real quick. Where to find all my achievements? Okay, no, I don't have that one. Okay, I can do that.
The blade.
Did I save? No.
Her voice
Hello?
is, don't let...
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visit.
You walk down the steps. I am begging.
Okay. Oh,
She pauses.
you can address me as. Like I said, I'm sorry.
She hadn't...
I don't see what that has to do.
Okay, but... The prince, she doesn't know. She knows what.
Are you looking for the.
Retrieve the blade.
Thank you. You turn.
So, you'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along, but you'd.
Slip the... She has to be bluffing, but... Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. Well, is it just...
She's lost an arm, locking her down here and letting her bleed out.
This is a dangerous plot. She doesn't have a weapon. You close the basement. Okay, you settle in. It isn't long.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Huh? It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and
This
more
is so
like
loud.
something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
She's louder. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find...
You put the princess's
shit.
threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle.
Know that I'm coming for you and that when I find you, I will make you hurt. Oh, okay.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Ew.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
While I was in the shower and was hearing the bang, it sounded like music, and when she was talking, it sounded like she was rapping. That was really funny.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb.
No, not my toes!
Then your feet.
No, not my
Then
feet!
your legs.
Aww.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
The last thing we need is a route where the princess drops us a mixtape.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
She's so scary.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Fucking RIP to me.
You're on a path you're here. She will. I don't think he doesn't. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your... Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting.
Ooh, the eyes.
Feel her eyes on us. I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
So annoying. I really need a better phone stand, man. One that doesn't have like a suction thing going on. I need like one that I can attach to the desk or something on the side. Fuck.
You're right. What do you... There isn't. We have. You walk. You reach. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was... Good. Steel can't lie to us.
The paranoid, my favorite.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something... I don't know. Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
A bomb.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending
Oh my
us
god!
to our death.
So annoying. Sorry, it's just my phone keeps falling.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stair.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Yeah. I love how the voice, like, being heard from the stairs is described differently for every vessel. Yeah. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Ew.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, Your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
Ah.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Ew.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Lungs, liver, nerves.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart, lungs. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Nerves, heart, liver, nerves,
Oh my god.
lungs, liver,
Why won't you?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Liver,
Oh.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
We don't have to be enemies. We can just work together. We can be friends even.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Oh my god.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not.
liver.
If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Okay, let's get out of here.
lungs. What? No! Liver,
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
liver. No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. And do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
I don't trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. Nerves, heart,
How about you go first?
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me?
You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now. And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
Okay, fine.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
Oh, did she like me? Like, wait, what's that sound?
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lung. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Should I slay her now or like after I open the door? I don't know if I have the option to do that.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I'm gonna slay her, I guess.
Heart, lungs,
I just saved, so.
nerves, heart, lungs. Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body.
Oh, wait, you said. Yeah.
She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Can she? We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. In her final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth. As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands.
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness. You are alone,
Oh, I got it.
and you are falling. Forever. But you saved the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of here? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means you're falling. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. You continue to fall. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall. I
No.
feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
I mean, I'm falling.
Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
It's not like it matters if I die. I'll just come back again.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
For God's sake, dude!
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
Oh. How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I'm going to wear you down eventually. You might as well spill the sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator?
Am I not a creature of biology? When I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, isn't it? But I suppose
Innit?
you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
I'm actually gonna go insane.
We don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
Slay yourself.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there? You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery.
I know exactly where that is.
No, you'd better get this right next time. Do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, the Wraith. Okay. What?
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it?
What?
It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes
I mean,
on
that's fine, I
and
guess.
on and on. We've tried doing it our way, and we've tried doing it his way.
Okay.
I think the only way left is hers. Are you suggesting we let her out? And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power. Okay.
I mean, I've already
So,
gotten the
already been
Wraith
here.
one, so I'm gonna see if
More
I
than
can get
once,
anything
even.
that I haven't gotten yet.
Great. So you probably already know all about her, and all about the threat she poses to the world.
What haven't I got from the Wraith? I don't think I got the passenger. Yeah, no, I can't get this. Okay, yeah, I think whatever I do, it's stuff that I've already gotten, apparently. The only one I haven't gotten from her is the passenger, but it's like, I should have done something differently in the previous chapter to get that. So, I guess I'll just check if I have, like, dialogue that I never got. What? Can I? But it says, in order to get that, enter the basement with a knife. Hold on. Enter the basement, but I didn't leave the... Wait, no, that's not that's not what's written for me. Hold on. It says... To get the passenger, enter the basement with the knife, leave the... Oh! Leave the basement with Nightmare, then slay her. Yeah, but I didn't really leave the basement, did I? Okay, I misread that. I thought it said leave the knife with the Nightmare and then go up or something. I misread that completely. You did leave it according to the terminal velocity. Okay, I guess I'll read it.
Then let me remind you how
I'll free her.
catastrophic it would be. See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright? Well then, if the world's rushing to an end, that's all the more reason for us to rush over to the cabin and make ourselves useful. It's all about making a good impression. If we're useful, there's a place for us.
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. What does that mean? I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognize a bullshit artist, and I'm one of the best in the business. So trust me when I say, he's full of it. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Do you see how little authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. She at least takes what she wants. She's inspirational, really. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them. You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge, and make sure she knows how helpful we are. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions.
Take it however you will.
Alright, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's... what's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her. I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time. Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade. And look at the bright side. At least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom. Which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on. The bedrock, if you will. She'll understand the value of that.
Hold on. Sorry about that.
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. Oh, stop being such cowards, all of you. We know what we're going to do. We know what's going to happen to us. There's literally nothing to be afraid of.
I don't know about that, my man. Sorry, hold on. Okay.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed.
No shit, honey.
Admitting to it now.
Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side.
Dude, we killed her.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle.
Yeah.
Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them.
Wraith is actually one of my favorite vessels. She's so crazy, I love her.
You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom. But then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this. She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of here. Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
That's fine, I actually came here to free you. Wait. I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here.
But you did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us, I get it, but it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry. I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I'll iron things out. Oh, will you now? With her like that? Good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness. Okay, deep breath. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and, well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here. I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile. I just want to tell you
how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire.
I don't think I had the opportunist last time I was with the Wraith.
That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around. I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side. At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it. I think you should stop talking. Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone. And we are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive.
Are we
once
like
you've done
negotiating with her? What's
whatever it is you're
happening?
going to do. So you'll have to hire us. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault. We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Leave the cabin.
You toss the last of your will aside and surrender to the princess. I guess that's that. It's for the best, really. Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side.
This is all I wanted. If there will be a mercy for you at the end of everything.
Hear that, boys? A mercy. That's the sort of reward you get with me at the helm. Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body till it is a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met.
To be free.
No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
Wow, you cannot describe me into submission.
It really is, isn't it?
I walked to it. I placed your bloody hand on the door. I made you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
It's gone.
Don't worry about all the criticism. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
Ah. Okay, I got the achievement, but as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. Couldn't have planned it better myself. Everything is gone. Except her. Which means we made it to the end of the world. We're survivors.
What? What is happening to me?
Nah, final vessel of this run. You don't answer her before she's gone. Memory or return.
She's gone. And there's that.
This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Can't even trust ourselves.
Everyone shut the hell up! You're nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Hey, narrator. I've met you many times and we've been the same all along.
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
And I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I don't want to be a god, I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Are you a god or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
How am I supposed to rid the world of death? You made us out of what?
The cycle of life and death. The endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
Cool. How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of seems that every me you met.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh my god.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Okay, time to save. I'm gonna try to get the ending that I never got.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, when the echoes spun us from one into two. So, will you attempt?
If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to know you, then so be it.
With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine.
Resist my violence, but it overcame you. Did you understand? The flesh wasn't you. Or did you choose to gift yourself to someone who thought she hated you? To fear me is to fear losing the flesh. The flesh is not the spirit.
I was glad to set you free.
Then set me free again. Set both of us free.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Wow. It was beautiful.
It was. Triumph does not exist without defeat. Birth does not exist without death. It is through conflict that we create beauty.
Oh my god.
Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. But even bound, you saw a light, and you gave me the wisdom to speak my heart and shed my doubts. Without fear, suffering ceases to be. Without fear, death dissolves. Without fear, we are free to choose beauty. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Neither of us could have been free without the other.
Just as neither of us can be free without the other now.
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay.
Meaning lies in experience, and experience lies in contrast. Abandoning one's search is not the same as losing the capacity to discover. I am contrast itself. To reject me is to reject the shape of everything. Do not use words to reduce that which your eyes know to be irreducible.
Okay, so you know those parts where she responds to you addressing the vessel? It always sounded like to me it was like she was trying to do a mix of the vessel's voice and the shifting mound's voice. It's really interesting how she manages to do that. It's really impressive actually, because the witch sounds different than this, but the shifting mound also sounds different than what she just sounded now. I think she made like a mix of both, and she does that for every vessel, and I am really impressed by this. Like, she's already doing so many voices, like so many different voices, and this on top of everything, like, it's crazy to me.
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all
Yeah.
of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
There's like the red text again. I don't know what that is at all. I don't fear death, not anymore.
If you do not fear it, then there is no need for you to struggle against it. Let go. Leave with me.
I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time.
Want to know about the red text? I mean, I don't want to be spoiled, so I guess if you have like a spoiler-free explanation for it, then yeah.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes.
Okay, okay, so don't tell us. Don't send what you were writing. We'll figure it out later. We'll continue playing this game. Yeah, don't send whatever you were writing. Thank you. It's gonna be okay, we'll figure it out. I don't know. I mean, I'll stay ignorant for now, and you know, if I can't find anything, I'll look it up later. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
offer you is not
Whatever you're trying to do right now. All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you. I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Then let's go.
Okay.
Don't think any of the others have forgotten what you said at the mirror. They all talked, and they're not happy.
Oops. I'm sorry.
But we can discuss that later. We have a job to do. Do you need me to describe things?
No.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Yeah.
The stairs.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
So, Mag, should I slay the princess now to get that ending? Or should I talk to her first? I think it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. What are we gonna do?
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me send us back to—
Can she really do that?
Nah. Okay, I did all of these before, so I'm just gonna slay her. I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Aww. I'm sorry. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave the cabin. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass on the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then this shattering. You are free, and before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
We didn't forget what you told us.
You thought we'd be gone. Thought you could taunt us with death.
You should never make assumptions about things you don't know. Like whether or not the voices in your head will be gone for good. Torturer. And to think I thought we could rely on you. Can't even trust ourselves.
This is going to be fun, isn't it?
I'm sorry. They all know what you did. Voices get around. Knives out, boys. It's time to get to work.
Oh, are they gonna kill me? Kill me now! Well, bad ending. I was murdered. Yeah, I'm assuming. Oh, that's an axolotl. Well, another really good run. That was nice. I got to see some stuff I've never seen before, and also the new content is really cool. Man. I will be playing more of this game, like, every now and then. To, like, get the stuff that I never got, because I still have a lot of achievements that I never unlocked, and I would like to... I'm not one to, like, 100% get all the achievements, usually, but for this game, I think I would. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. That was cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, so... For now, I'm gonna stop playing this game. I'll come back to it, like, at some point, probably mostly on Sundays, because like, runs can get, like, really long, like, sometimes up to 5 hours, like I said on my server, and I can't, like, play them when I have school, when I have work in the morning, you know? You can show me your achievements, I will help you figure stuff out if you want. Yeah, we could do that. Because I don't want to just, like, I don't know. Just read a guide. School yeah. It's funny that I would, like, say that by mistake, because I haven't been to school in, like, 7 years. But damn, that was good. Alright. I'm gonna see who I can raid, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, we're gonna raid anything not to have that fuck-ass job. Yeah, for real, man. Live on Shadow. Live on Shadow. Alright, starting the raid's gonna take a few seconds. Thank you guys again for coming, I really appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow to finish that event in Genshin. Alright, bye y'all, I love you.